Well, welcome to another one of Fergy's Tackle Talks. On this one we're doing more knots. I'm going to show you how to tie a bimini twist. A bimini twist is a bit like you do a plait in a mono. A bimini twist is what you do to create a double in braid. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to move over to a rigging bench because I do need the reel in a rod, on a rod in a rod holder, so I've got some tension on that. So come over and I'll show you how I do this. Show you how to tie a bimini twist in braid. Okay, so there's sort of two parts I need to do in this video, one in my hand and one zoomed in on the reel. So I'll show you what I do to start with. So I'm going to create a double. I only want my double to be short. I only probably want it about 250, 300 mil on this one. So I'm going to get me braid. There it is. I hope you can see that. Create a double, leaving about probably 300 mil a tag. So pinched off like that. And then I'm going to twist this between 30 and 50 times. So you didn't think I could count that high, did you, hey? There you go, it's about 35 twists. And what I'm going to do with this now, I've got a rod sitting here in a rod holder. It's going to pull a little bit of line off the reel. And I'm going to take this down and lock it onto the reel handle. I'm going to show you why. So let me bring the camera in closer and I'll show you why. Okay, I hope you can see this well. What I've done is I've created my double here and I've put it down onto the handle of the reel. It's sitting in a rod holder, so I've got lots of tension on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my fingers. I'm holding this line here tight at 90 degrees and I'm running my fingers up here to bunch that braid up. Now that's really tight. When that gets tight, what I do is I drop my top hand here only down about 4 or 5 degrees while I'm still squeezing the tension. If I drop that down and I start doing this, what actually happens, that line is now wrapping down the double. It's just wrapped down itself. Now I'm going to hold some tension in here. Sorry if you can't see it very well, but then pinch that off there and put a single half hitch in here. That's locked it. So by stretching that and then dropping the top hand, the braid that I had in my hand wraps back down over the top of that. And I'll take that off there and I'll bring it up to the camera and hopefully you can see that. It's wrapped down over it. So what I've done there, I've created that wrap and I've done one half hitch, just locks it. Now I'm going to do a series of half hitches. I'm going to do about probably 6 or 7. So 3 or 4 either side. Yeah, probably 4 either side, which will be 8 in combined. So I'm doing a half hitch left, half hitch right, half hitch left, half hitch right. So that's bunched it up there. Now you can finish this with a risotto twist. The risotto is not my friend. I don't really do very good risottos. But what I do, I just create a loop and I'm going through it like this here about 5 times, which is sort of half a risotto. Wrap that around my finger. Now pulling that up, need just a little bit more line. Pulling that up while I'm keeping tension on my thumb on the other hand and sliding that up and bunching that up into that knot there. And that has locked off my bimini. I'll trim that tag off and I'll show you up close. So I've ended up with a bimini twist here. I've got a double in the line. It's only about 250 long. And I bring that up to the camera. That's very, very fine. It's very fine, it's very strong, and it works absolutely brilliant. That knot is pretty simple. I can tie that on a boat really quickly. It is good. What it does, it gives me the double here, which I'm going to use that double to join the next knot, which is my leader knot, called a duck nose knot. So if I bring that into the camera slowly, so it focuses, a very tight double. I have landed some cracking big fish on light tackle using this. I'd tie that bimini twist and anything up to about 70 or 80 pound braid. It's really, really good. So a little bit tricky to show on camera that one, but I hope it's helped you and it's made sense. Thanks for watching.